Hi, this is me, Doctor of Physiotherapist. As we all know that we learn here each and every single topic related to physiotherapist, and this is a broad spectrum, and we have similar subjects related to MBBS, BDS, and many more fields related to science. So today we are going to talk about the sport related. Sport related is a field which is sport physiotherapy. And this the first topic which we are gonna introduce you an introduction to periodization. In this we learn so many topics related to this. Okay, let's start. Periodization refers to the structured and sequential plan of an athlete's training to optimize sports performance, minimize the risk of overtraining, and prevent injuries. It has become a central concept in modern coaching, allowing athletes to peak at the right time and ensure they are in optimal shape for key competitions. Studies have shown that periodized training leads to great gains in strength, power, and overall sports performance compared to non-periodized approaches. In this, the periodization is a structure, like a sequence. We give them, the athlete, the sequence, how to start your training and how you become endurance and power gain. Okay, so in this, we train the athlete how you get the endurance, strength, and how you prevent from the injuries, which are the future injuries, and how you enroll in a best and peak your performance up as high as you can. So, periodization involves systematic variation in training type, volume, intensity, and duration, and rest progressing in phases. Mesocycle to help an athlete reach their peak performance when needed. This progressive overload is crucial, ensuring that the body receives an appropriate stimulus for adaptation while still allowing for recovery. So, here we have training phases in periodization. Trainings is broken down into phases, each targeting a specific fitness attribute with progression in intensity and specificity from phases to phases. Okay, the ultimate goal is to ensure the athlete reaches their peak sport fitness. Their peak sport specific fitnesses at the exact time of key competition. Training focus may shift from general conditioning to more specific goals like strength, power, and speed. So we have three types of training cycles. Okay, so let's learn together. The periodized program is divided into three main training cycles. Number one, macrocycling. Number two, mesocycle. And number three, microcycle. Let's learn deep in this. Macrocycle is a large block. Okay, in this, the presence long period, like the people who are working on their progression, such as entire training year or Olympiad, multiple years. So they spend multiple years to train themselves to become a part of the any competition, any sport related competitions. So number second is mesocycle. Medium block focus on specific attributes like strength, endurance, maximal strength, or aerobic endurance, and last for the years or months. Okay. And microcycle is small blocks, like shorter, usually comprising an individual training day or week. So each cycle allows for adjustment in training volume, intensity, and rest, ensuring the athlete can progressively build fitness without overwhelming the body. So we have more detailed here. Macrocycle, the overall training year. The macrocycle typically refers to the training year, which is divided into phases. Okay, there are three phases we have. Preparation phase. This phase builds a foundation of fitness and is split into general and specific conditioning period. Number second is performance phase. Focus on maintaining fitness, peaking for competition, and minimizing injuries during the competitive season. And number third is transition or recuperation phase, a period of rest, recovery, and relaxation after a season of intense competition allow for full recovery and rehabilitation. Now, let's move to the mesocycle, which is the training for specific goal, as we have learned before. Mesocycle in short, but now we are learning this in depth and also the phases and weeks which we gonna do in that. So, the mesocycle is designed to work on specific fitness attributes and is typically 4 to 12 weeks long, or a 4-week cycle is commonly used in consisting of number 1. Okay, we are discussing 4-week cycle in this. Number 1 is ordinary training, week 1. Number 2 is the development phase, which is week 2. Number 3 is shock training, which is week 3. And number 4 is recovery, week 4. Each week progressively increase training load until the recovery week, which helps manage fatigue and avoid overtraining. Now we have a longer mesocycle. So what we do in longer mesocycle may incorporate different attributes such as strength, endurance, maximal strength, aerobic endurance, and speed, progressing from one to the next to allow the athlete to build and peak at the right time. Okay, now we have the other one, which is a microcycle, the training week or a day. So here we have the microcycle is the smallest training block and typically span a week. Many athletes follow a 4-day cycle or use 2 weeks microcycle depending on the sport specific demanding and competition schedule. Now we have the other one, which is the phases of training within the mesocycle. So here we have each mesocycle focus on a specific fitness component. These phases include anatomical adaptation. In this anatomical adaptation, preparing the body for future, more intense training by developing technique, flexibility, tandem strength, and coordination. Number second is hypertrophy. In this, the strength endurance is working. Increase muscular size and endurance through high volume training. So in this, 8 to 20 repetition at 50 to 80% of 1 RM. And number 3 is the strength, including maximal strength training, 3 to 6 repetition at 80 to 90% of 1 RM. And we have fourth one, which is the power, involves plyometric and Olympic lifts to develop explosive strength and power. These lifts are often performed with the lighter weight, 50 to 70% of 1 RM, to maximize velocity and power output. Okay, now we have other slide, which is key phases of the training year. The training year can be broken down into 5 main phases, as defined by Matveyev 1965 and Bompa 1999. So here we have the number 1 is general conditioning period. Focus on building a broad base of fitness. Okay, including strength, power, cardiovascular endurance, flexibility, and muscular endurance. So number 2 is training goal. Develop the musculoskeletal system for later, more intense training and ensure a foundation for future phases. Number 3 is incorporate strength endurance 8 to 20 repetitions, 3 to 5 sets per session. Okay, and some power exercises also included in this.